Well, I think I've transferred all of the stuff back. I think I've transferred it all back at this point. Um, it's such a weird thing that you guys do this. I already did a live stream about like how I did a couple live streams about how um, so many men I know have left things in my possession as it's there's the old saying, if you forget something in somebody's house or in their possession, that it means that you want to come back. That's the old expression, right? I've been finding that there are a lot of men who do it on purpose. um, I mentioned that my ex-husband left a bunch of stuff that he never came back to get. We ended up um, leave it. It was in the garage for like 6 years. We didn't get rid of it until my mom sold the house, and it was in the garage for like 6 years. And ex-boyfriend too. I talked about how he refused to get a U-Haul. Ended up coming. He's trying to stretch it out as long as possible. Keep coming back every weekend. Um, Talked about how Tim and Don both left things in my car. um, that Tim was even trying to throw additional things into my car when he knew that I like really wanted out. Like I did not want to be around him anymore at all. He kept trying to like throw additional things in my car and really like get in my face. Um, Now with Don, he was going to fly home, so he couldn't travel with the knife that he. I don't even know why he brought a knife on the trip. Like, what was he gonna do? Hand to hand combat if we got like carjacked or something? I mean, that was just. But the other thing that got left in the car was actually tucked in a place where you'd have to really look to find it. You'd have to actually be cleaning out the car to find it. Um, so I just transferred what was in my house to my friend who went to Burning Man with me. And what I'm still hoping that he'll apologize. I'm still hoping that he'll apologize. I will never trust him again. I'm never going to go on a road trip with him again, but it would be nice to be on good terms. And, I hope that he straightens out his life and like figures out his stuff. But I definitely don't want like things in my possession because I don't want to have to be like an open door at all times. I want to be able to have the choice of whether or not I have contact. You know what I mean? I want to have that choice. I don't want to have things looming over my head. What I didn't realize that he just told me, he texted me right before he came to pick the things up that I left on the doorstep for him. So I wouldn't have to deal with the situation, right? I didn't want to have to deal with the situation because I feel like if you're going to make an apology, you should, at the very least, try and text me or call me first and apologize. I feel like that should have happened, and we're almost 2 weeks out and it still hasn't happened. What I did not know is that he had also like tucked a billfold under the passenger seat. And he texted me about that right before he came to get the stuff that he left inside my condo. He said, "Well, there's this billfold in the car." And he wanted me to go look for it, and I'm like, "I'm not gonna go fucking looking for your stuff in my car." So I did. I just like I had the car parked in front. I just like opened it from the balcony because I have like the clicker, the remote to open it. I opened it up for him, let him look around, let him find whatever it was that he needed, and then as soon as he closed the door, I locked it again. So I don't know if he has left any additional items in my car. I'm assuming he has absolutely everything now. I'm assuming he has absolutely everything now, and there's going to be no reason to come back unless you're invited, right? And you're only going to be invited if you seriously apologize for your behavior. That's the only way you're going to be invited back here. But Ladies, that if you haven't realized that dudes do this, they do this. They do this and they do it on purpose. It's a manipulation thing. It's 2 weeks and he never mentioned once that he left a money billfold under my passenger seat. I almost took the car to get detailed. I would have been none the wiser that there was money hiding under that seat that could have been found by the people cleaning the car. Instead, I just did like like a drive-through car wash. So like the inside of my car is still got like it's got dust all over it. I haven't taken it to get detailed out yet. Had I would have never known if that money would have been stolen. I would have been none the wiser. That's he could have said something about it on the day that I left. He could have said something right there on the spot. When I said, "Okay, I'm leaving," he could have said, "Wait, I have money in the car, let me get it." He could have said it at any point through the multiple texts that I sent him in the days following, indicating how upset I was and how I really wanted an apology. He could have said something about leaving money in my car and under that passenger seat, but he didn't. He didn't say anything about it until just now when he came to pick up the skateboard and his pants. I literally did a load of laundry for him the day before we went to Burning Man. That's why there were some things here, because he didn't want to take the entire load of clothes with him. So he left a little bit of it in my spare room. That's a thing that dudes do. They do that on purpose. They leave things in women's possession as a way to keep a connection and mark territory. It's sad.